In this video, you're going to see what sort of creatives, in this case, the images, what sort of images are good for conversion. Now, in Facebook, images are extremely important because when people are scrolling on their news feed, they will either notice something and then stop. And what they notice, because they notice something or they get attracted to something or somehow there is a pattern interrupt. So, image is extremely important because this is the first thing they are going to see on your post or ad. If they like the image, they are going to read the either the call to action button or they are going to read the headline. But everything is happening because of the image. If they like the image, they will start reading your post or ad. And once they start reading the first line, they will go to the second, third, and fourth, and then they'll come to call to action, and they will click on the link, and then do whatever the action needs to be taken. So, image is extremely important because this will either make or break conversion, something like love at first sight. Anyway, so after doing a lot of testing, we are doing testing all the time with multiple images to see the conversion rate and to see what sort of images pop. Now, there is a link which you will have in the description where you can see where you can click the link is Facebook's ad policy, and if you come over here and you're going to see what not to do. First of all, if you have more than 20% in your image, then your 20% text in your image, then your image will not be approved, or it will have limited reach. That means Facebook will not show that image to too many people. So if you, once you made your image, you can put your image on Facebook image checker. If you type on Google, you will find the first website, that is, you can upload your image to see what happens. Now let's talk about the image. Now, whatever product or service you are having, it's better to use. It's better to make the image. That means not to have stock photo. Stock photo is pre-published photo. We get it in the stock websites. It's better to have none of them because that converts less. If you're having some sort of colorful image, that will convert more. And now let's see some of the things that can be included in the image. The message must be clear, the image must be clear, and it should have a clear marketing message in your image. The color should be contrasting and stand out. Like whatever image you are making, the color should be, it should stand out because that's going to stop the people from their scrolling news feed and then clicking onto your reading your ad. So this is important. You please use high quality images, and if you have a up close shot of the subject or the product or the people, that is better. Another thing is when you are using the product, we should use the product, and if the product is colorful, that is good because that's going to pop out. If the product is not colorful, it is our job to make it colorful because it has to stand out. When we are putting humans, let's use human when possible because Facebook have a bias for human. If there are humans in the image, Facebook likes that more. And because Facebook is a social network where humans are there, obviously if there are people in your image, that will convert more. And when there are people in your image, and in the image, the if you divide the image into 50%, and if the people are slightly at the right or slightly at the left, that converts more. If the people are looking straight into the camera, that means the image is looking at the viewer or the customer, that will convert more. Like for example, in this image, The subject is not looking at the camera, but his son is looking at the camera. In this image, he is looking at the camera straight away. This image is not looking at the camera, but the image is on the right, but he is looking at the muscle. So if the subject is looking at the camera, that's great. If the subject is smiling in the image, somebody is smiling in the image, that is great, with good eye contact. Now if there is nature in the image, this these sort of images attracts more humans. Nature in the image. Now, because if you're in the weight loss niche, or if you're in the supplement niche, there are niches where certain limitations are there. Like if you're in the weight loss niche, we have to be careful with the images. Like this image, the lady with the stomach is being exposed. At some time this might be a problem. Sometimes this might not be a problem. If it was a before and after image, that would have been a problem. But if certain body parts and are exposed, and this is straight away a fat loss product, this has any chance of rejecting. So please be careful with this. I've I know how to get this image approved. I've done it many times, so I have a feel that I can convert this image, or certain words I can convert, but everything might not get approved. So we have to test them out. If the image is inappropriate, they will get rejected. Yes. No before and after images. Yeah, obviously. So these are some of the things that is good to remember. If the product is straight away on on the image, that's good. If there are humans, that's good. If the products are colorful, or if they pop out, stand out, that's good. If the background is blur and the colors are popping, that's amazing. That is good. And if you're doing video, that is going to be an entirely different video, because there's too many things to talk about in video. Now, I help businesses with Facebook ads. If you want me to run your ads from month to month basis, or if you need some sort of help with targeting, maybe ad copies, maybe images, feel free to click on the link below, follow step 1 and 2, book a call, let's sit down and talk. And I am looking forward to helping you.